Good afternoon traders, Russell Sandiford here for Easy Markets, your weekly market update. Well, we just saw the RBA here in Sydney hold interest rates at that 1.5% for Australia once again. No fireworks there at all, and very much the market expected that result this afternoon here in Australia. The commentary out of the RBA statement was where we just focused our attention. So this is a real-time update for you, and it was quite a dovish set of comments out of RBA Low's statement, basically talking about a high Aussie dollar having to put some challenges in place for the Australian rebalancing and regrowth story. That's actually something that has been said in the past, but it's definitely a theme that's changed a little bit. What has that done, though, for the Aussie dollar? Well, look, for the first time since last week, where the Aussie dipped as low as 77.95, the Aussie has jumped again under that 78-cent handle. Where we go from here, don't forget traders, on Thursday morning, that's of course 11:30 a.m. Sydney time, the Aussie Retail Sales numbers come out. That's always one piece of Tier 1 data that affects the Aussie dollar. I can see the Aussie touching off 77.50, which I did comment on the website earlier this morning in our analysis for all of you traders. So the Aussie for mine, I think it can drag lower from where we are at the moment, back to that 77.5, and then I think you'll find some buying support may come back in towards that 78.30 level to finish the week. That, when I say finish the week, is all about the non-farm payroll story on Friday. Now, before we get to that non-farm payroll story and the interim US jobs data, of course, on Thursday night leading in, we've got Janet Yellen and ECB Draghi both speaking very early, 4 a.m. and 6 a.m. Sydney time, Thursday morning. So it really is a Super Thursday story this week. Now, let's just do a fast recap on the majors. The big story coming out of the last few trading days, of course, is the sterling. The sterling has turned south pretty sharply there. Not so long ago, I was looking at charts of 134.50. We're now at 132.50. So for mine, the sterling is a really big target this week, with Bank of England's Carney failing to talk up the sterling late last week. That's an ominous sign, if you ask me, that we may see a run lower to that 31.5 level. That's probably my trade of the week, that you can pinch 100 points from where we're trading at the moment. Now, looking to the other key pairs, of course, the euro. Really interesting and somewhat surprising actions there out of the Spanish government over the Catalan independence vote over the weekend. Not really reflecting very well on the Spanish government. They're definitely against that independence proceeding in any way. Now, that has really decapitated the rally there on the euro dollar. We're now just struggling with that 117 handle on the downside for the euro against the greenback. Some of that is the euro side of uncertainty. Remember, we're still unsure about the QE unwind timeline from the ECB. I'm not sure if Draghi on Thursday will make that any clearer, but the point is that's only one side of the euro-dollar coin. On the US dollar side of that equation, the US strength is picking up steam. Okay, again, coming back to the headline event, of course, traders, is non-farm payrolls on Friday. For mine, that can see euro-dollar get down as low as 116 or even 115.80 potentially. So keep your powder dry on that particular pair, because that will be probably one of the most volatile, apart from our good old friend, the dollar yen. Dollar yen is seeing increasingly, we're getting expectations of the Bank of Japan revising their targets to be more realistic for the yen. What that means is dollar yen still may make a run for that 114 level. And this morning here to open on Tuesday in Asia, we saw a run up to about 113.15. So there is a little bit of resistance there on the dollar yen, wanting to go higher, but battling a little bit with resistance. Once that resistance gets broken through, we may see 114 again on dollar yen. As always, though, if you need a hand with your trading, please feel free to reach out to us here at Easy Markets.